Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up, man? What's going on, man? And this awesome Sunday, man. Yeah, man, this is episode 62, 63, 60, I don't know, whatever of East Meets West, guys. Thank you for joining us, man. Definitely, man, if you haven't tuned in, man, yesterday, last time was a blast, man. The New York Warriors auction, man. Listen, man, my voice is a little hoarse, man, a little bit, you know what I mean? From laughing and yelling and stuff, so excuse me, all right? So hopefully maybe Broski will take charge of this one, you know what I mean?
I don't mind. First time for everything, I guess.
Yes.
These dudes take over, baby.
Definitely, man. So yeah, man, I ain't here with Broski, man. What's up, Broski?
Good, brother. Just happy to be here. We have a guest that I've known for a minute off YouTube and off Instagram, so I can't wait to see his knowledge and shared knowledge in our show as a guest spotlight. As well as side note,
knowledge can't be seen, bro.
What happened?
Knowledge cannot be seen.
You like that? Knowledge
I like that.
that needs to be heard. There we go. Knowledge that needs to be heard. I'm sorry, brother. But on the side note, Josh, remember you're talking about how the Giants, if you root to lose, I was like that with the Raiders. Even though I was like, how and then they were winning when I didn't want to win. When they won is when I don't need to win. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
oh yeah, 100%. Like not to go on a sports discussion here, but like I say all the time, like the Giants, they don't even know how to fucking lose. They're losers at losing. like seriously, like what was it 2 years ago, right? When they literally blow the whole season, and it's like, all right, guys, it's like all you guys need to do is just lose the last game of the season against the Redskins, and you guys will get Chase Young. No, we decide to win that game.
Yes.
But even and shout out to who was it? Was it Aldrick Rosas, the kicker, who was obviously the only smart player on the team, or so it appeared to be, because that dude was like, all right, I'm gonna take a hit to my credibility here, guys, and take one for the team, and I'm gonna start shanking field goals. It was so obvious. It's like, there's a team player right there.
Well, they fucking give him bonus.
That's it. What is it? Player of the week.
Yeah, I would have. If I was John Mayer, I would have went down to that dude after the game and be like, "Thank you, thank you for the foresight."
Something.
Listen,
and that's the other thing too, is not to keep our guests backstage, but it's like, I want to hear one of these fucking owners come out, because they all got to come out, and all the coaches, they all say the same fucking thing. Oh, we'll never lose a game on fucking purpose, and we don't do that, and blah 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 blah. Man, if I was a coach of a team, or if I was the owner, I'd be like, you're goddamn right we're losing this game on purpose. It's called strategy, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have to ask now. I don't have to introduce you already. You give you a little stick there, man. So, Josh, there you go, guys. All right. All I care about is the Packers, bro. Packers winning. That's all that matters. All right.
That's why earlier you're talking about the Giants.
I can care less, bro. I give a fuck. I give a fuck.
We can start the show. That's what we can do. Don't care about the win-or-loss.
Definitely, man. But before we start anything else, man, let's give a shout out to our friends of the show, guys. Friends of the show, man. We'll start off with E-Rod, man. Check out E-Rod at Express CBP, man. With the 10% code EMW10. All right, guys, hit him up on IG at Express CBP, or email him expresscbp@yahoo.com.
E-Rod's actually doing a 40% off pressing in December. So guys, go check that out. 40% off. You heard it here first.
Yeah, well, you heard it from Josh first, all right? You heard it from Josh.
I like that.
Right? That's awesome. He also does CGC and CBCS submissions, man. Through CGC, he gives you, I think, it's 10%. All right, guys. So next up we have here is going to be Skeleton Comics, man. Shout out to Angie and Arsenio, man. Congratulations on Adonis, the new what is it? Yeah, was it like last week or the week before, was it?
Yeah, and if you use code BABY, new baby, excuse me, you get buy one get one free at Skellington Comics.
Here's an online LCS, guys, man. You can use a one-off code EMW10, guys, but you also have Thoro 10 as a one-off code, and you have New York Warriors as a one-off code, guys. So make sure you visit and you get your pull list, supplies, and all that stuff from Skeleton Comics. All right, guys. Next up we have is Jose Gonzalez, man. Hit him up, man. You already know, with the custom made powder coating stainless steel tumblers. Hit him up on IG, Spidey's _powder _tumblers, man. You already know his routine, man. Let me see who else. Last but not least, it's gonna be ANS, guys. It's
Yes,
Broski's.
sir.
Broski's.
Yes.
This is where he gets his books from, man. Whenever he does his FOC with us, man, this is where he calls and gets his books from. You know what I mean? So
They take care of me. So.
they
Kudos
take care
to
of
them.
Broski. So
Kudos.
definitely, man, check them out. Yo, I was missing a book. I hit up Alex from ANS. He was like, yo, I got you. No doubt. He was like, yo, just hold it for me. I was like, all right, because I was thirsty. Ain't gonna lie. I was thirsty for some book. And then I ended up going to Midtown because I work across the street from Midtown. I ended up getting that book, and I had to call Alex. I was like, yo, dude, forget about it. I'm all right. I got it. Thanks. So shout out to ANS, man.
Fuck your couch, Alex.
Definitely, man. It looked like our guest got a little connection problem in the back.
Oh, let's go through the chat. Oh my God, we got a peanut sighting.
All right, we'll go through the chat.
Hit
up Tim, broski. Hit up Tim because he's having problems backstage.
Who gave that man a blue wrench? He's probably tired of us talking. He's like, fuck these motherfuckers.
Oh, Peter got a blue wrench?
Yeah. I don't know who gave him that.
Y'all might have to take that shit out, bro. All right, let me see. We got Steve from Team Nerd Hip Hop Sitting Me, man. He said, "What's up, y'all?" We got Jose Crespo in here, man. What's good? We got Uncanny Swag, man. What's up? Thank you for joining us tonight, man. We have Bricks the Iron Geek, man. We have Heroes Reborn, man. What's going on? Every time I see Heroes Reborn, it's like a duo. Him and Comments Are Great. You know what I mean? Was Marco's Big Droops is in the house. What's going on, man? Nicholas Goltra, what's up? We got this big head. We got Peanut on, man, in the house. Yeah. We got a Comic Forge from Pressable Defects guy. What's up, man?
Yes, sir. What up, guys?
What's up? What's going on? Happy Sunday. Yes, man. Who else we have? All right. I see him backstage. We got Wesley from Future Specs. What's going on? Yeah. What's up? And I think we caught up. If I'm not mistaken, we got Lord Chucks. There you go. What's up? Wilbur's in the house. What's up, man? And now we caught up, man.
Yo, where's the L Comic Box?
L Comic Box? I don't know, man. If you start selling some books, he probably show up, bro.
Where's L Comic Box?
I don't know, man, but we do have a guest, man, and I'm excited about this guest because we do our FOCs, you know what I mean, and most of the time, you check them on IG, you see them always putting out books, ahead of FOC, so you get a chance to get your books pre-ordered, through your LCS or whatever, and the guy's pretty knowledgeable, man. So when he does that stuff, I'm interested to find out how he does it and why he does it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We'll talk about that. But yeah, man, we got my man Tim, Canadian Comic Hunter, in the house. What is going on, bro?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yes, man. Broski set this whole thing up. Broski's been doing a good job bringing in guests on this show, and I appreciate that, Gomez, man. Thank you, man. So
appreciate you appreciating me, mother skunker.
Yes.
No. I wanted to put this together because I've known Tim on YouTube for a while, which is funny because I think me and the Doom talked about him, how he used to just do videos showcase how we do, but didn't talk. Basically, he thought that we knew the knowledge he was bringing out automatically, but a lot of people that watch videos don't know what he's showing and the reason why he's showing it. So I remember one time I hit him up on YouTube before all this DMs and all that on Instagram and Facebook messaging. And told him, you got to talk. You got to share with your knowledge because I don't know all this stuff that you're showing because I'm probably was barely getting into collecting comics at the time. And he's very knowledgeable when he started talking. Even the Doom even credited him a lot when it came to what he was sharing and knowledge that he gets from these books and what he knows about them. So, I was like, I got to bring him over because, like you said earlier, Mike, that the fact that he shows FOC books to get, and he does a lot because it gives us awareness of stuff we didn't know about. And I've seen comments on the posts he puts out that people didn't know about. I'm like, oh, thanks for the heads up. And what's the reason why you do it, Tim?
Well, a lot of the times when I guess in the past when I would go to the comic book store or whatever, they'd have the preview magazine at the store. You could look through it, but they wouldn't have any of the images in the book. They'd give you the title of what's coming out. If it's a Parrillo book, but they wouldn't show you the Parrillo book. So I guess like when you get closer to FOC, they start releasing the images. So it's just to give the people a last chance to pick something up they don't have, you know. And then you're not hunting it for the day of, you know, the release and stuff like that. Which, you know, like as well as I do these days, it's like so much harder to get books. There's a lot of people that just buy up stuff really, really quickly, you know.
Like comic shops. And what made you want to collect comics? Like, what brought you into comic collecting?
It's probably my uncle, actually. When I was a kid, he was big into baseball and hockey cards, right? So mostly like through that way. And yeah, he had like an ASM 300 that he got at a garage sale. I didn't even know what the books were about.
Okay, those are there. Your food. Tell the story.
Garage sales.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm telling you, this thing's like 9.6, 9.8 kind of thing. Basically, got it for $1.25.
Okay.
Yeah,
yo, stop giving Gomez false hope, man.
I love it. Yeah. And then that one he gave to
nuts,
you,
man. No, well, it's just it started me in like interested in what the comics were about, or I'd go through his collection. I wanted to know what the books were or whatnot. So he had a lot of stuff that was not worth very much either. But you know, the ASM book really stood out, and then he started collecting a little bit more. I guess he like hardcore with the comic books.
Okay.
So.
And then you just took over in time and started getting comics, or
for YouTube and stuff like that. You know, like yeah. Well, with you, like it was you guys. Like,
we got him frozen.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna. At least you can hear me, but I'm blurry as fuck. But you can hear me.
Yeah, believe it or not, you're not blurry.
Yeah,
you're not blurry. Believe it or not. But
I'm gonna start doing my show and tell now, so you can see my shit clearly.
as soon as you show what book.
Yeah.
All right, there he goes. There we go. All right. Yeah.
Sorry, guys, man. I'm breaking up.
It's all good, man. It's all right. It's all right. So go ahead, bro. What she was asking? What he was asking?
Hold on.
Yeah. Bigger than collection, wider the spread. What he said? She's stupid. Yeah, David's stupid.
But no, so yeah, no, that's basically like whenever he gets back, we'll talk to him once he gets back. But there he is. There he is.
You can hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just breaking up. I don't know. It's like lagging.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead, broski.
No, like no. So like you said that for YouTube, you started hunting because of YouTube, or you just did because you start like collecting it.
YouTube was just a good way to share information with other people, you know. And I thought that was my favorite part about it was you could share information with other, and it helped me grow my collection, helped other people grow their collection. So that I thought was the best part about YouTube and the community that it still is today, you know. So
yeah, no, like you said, like back in the day though, when we started about 5-6 years ago, that was a thing. Like I don't think live shows was a thing as much as watching other people videos of what they've hunting to see what's out there. And a lot of people did that, and a lot of people were showing your viewership was pretty big on that back in the day compared to like all these live shows. But he cut off again. It's okay, but I'll keep rolling. But it's the thing. But
I was gonna ask him too about YouTube. I guess I'll wait till he comes back on to ask him. I want to know how long he's been on YouTube, and you know, like what made him stop, because he hasn't done a video in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah, no, that's what I was like, because that's what happened with a couple people in the community that did YouTube. They went over a lot of Instagram or Facebook, and they don't do no more videos because it's a lot easier to just showcase what you have.
You got the Canadian internet connection. That's what it is, brother.
Yeah, man, it's really bad.
Yeah, I was telling Broski. I know you've been. How long you been doing YouTube, and what made you stop doing YouTube and going more on IG?
I kind of got fed up with some of the other stuff that was going on. I don't want to get into negative stuff, so,
Okay,
but
okay,
like I just
okay.
yeah, I got kind of fed
We're
up
all
with
about negativity on this channel.
yeah.
He loves it.
I got you, man. All right. But yeah, on IG you're more active. You're always
Yeah.
posting stuff before FOC and stuff like that. So every time you post something, I'm always got my eye on it, and I'm always like, okay, what this guy's saying, what he has to say about this. You know what I mean? So, and you're very informative when it comes to that. So, I appreciate that. And Broski, I learned about you through Broski. You know what I mean? And I think the dude 143 knows about you too, or whatever. So, yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool to get to know you face to face now that we're doing this.
No,
Yeah,
I just appreciate it. Too bad the connection's really bad. So.
Where in Canada are you?
North
Montreal.
That's why you got the Expo hat, man.
Oh, I didn't even
put that together.
Like Josh, it ain't Giants. He don't give a shit.
I just like the Expos. I mean, they
He's
were
New York
certainly
Giants.
weren't my favorite team. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean, are you a Cowboys fan, Tim?
We'll maybe hear about it later.
Oh man! All right, Bros, you got something else to ask him, or you want me to just roll on with the next stuff, brother?
We could talk more when we get down the line. We see this connection gets a little better, but we can go through what your cover tunes on, and then we'll go back to them if it gets like refreshing or so whatever. So let's continue on because now we're gonna be pausing, continue all day.
Yes, man. What is going on, man? Double O saying what's going on, beautiful people, man. What's up with you, man? What's up with you? We got JLS is in the house. What's going on, man?
JLS.
We got comments are great in the chat. What's up? What's going on? Ready to
where's
roar.
Captain America?
Fapton, man.
Yeah. Where's that shit at?
I don't know. Oh, you miss him?
Oh,
there you go. Yes.
Where's Captain America?
There it is. It's because the Giants won.
Oh Lord. All right, we're gonna move on, man. We're gonna move on. We're doing shout out to Mike Morello at CBSI, guys, man. Dope dude, man. We gotta bring him back on this, man, and let him justify himself for why he picks Red Sonja and Vampirella. You know what I mean? So,
well, you got him.
Yeah, definitely, man. But this week, man, on Cover Tunes, issue 179, man, we're talking Daredevil, man. Daredevil covers. He covers from Silver Age to Modern. On this, what is this title? Devil and the Details. So yeah, man. Let's definitely, man. Let's start this off, man. First book he's going to talk about is going to be Daredevil number 13 here, guys. Back from February 1966, a Kirby cover, as you see, man. Sweet cover at that, man. You know what I mean? So,
except the fact that Kazar's on it.
Yeah, you're right.
Kazizu.
Stupid. All right, so let me read this a little bit, man. He puts down his article, man. He put along with basically everything in the 60s. Kirby was the man on Daredevil and covers, and during this period are bold and everything one would expect from the King. This particular 13 exemplifies that with an iconic image of Daredevil front and center. Dude, man, this is a sweet cover. I'm digging Silver Age. I mean, listen, there's other dope Silver Age covers, I'm sure. You know what I mean? But this is pretty dope. I've never really seen much of this cover for Daredevil, so, he brought it out. Awesome. Guys, what you think?
Yeah, that's something I haven't seen out there, but not looking for. But it's cool. It's a nice cover. Like you said, the colors and everything, that speaks, what was it, Silver Age? Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Josh?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I hate Kazar. Just never.
I'm with you.
People who love Daredevil, I'm so Daredevil and Green Lantern. I'm so jealous of them because you guys could literally have every single book for nothing. Yeah, I bet you this book in a 9.0 is a a $200 book, $300 book at most.
That's so true, man. Even Daredevil 1, man, before the Netflix series came on, that was a very affordable book.
Yeah.
You know, a couple hundred, few $100.
Like, look, I understand it's an expensive book, but in relation to like all these other number ones from that era, it's crazy affordable.
Yeah.
You know?
My man Tim, what you think of this cover?
I love Kirby, so this definitely is like it's in my wheelhouse. Like I said, the origin of Kazar being inside a Daredevil book, that's kind of weird for me. But
way off.
You know, like my LCS right now, basically they have like Kazar's first appearance is going for like $1,600. So
wow,
I don't know. So there are some people out there that I guess like Kazar a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's a niche group.
But like, I don't know, like, but you're right about that. Like Daredevil books, very, very affordable. Even with some of the key issues, it's pretty crazy.
My man Double O kind of agrees with Josh. Kazar is where he belongs in the sewer.
Canadian internet.
Oh my god, yo! All right, so we're moving on, man. From Kirby, man. We're moving on from Kirby. Then we're moving on to Gene Coolin, man. Then we have here. He has a book from November '71. He has Black Widow makes her debut in Daredevil as a sort of a sidekick in this issue, and some would argue that this is a key. While I disagree with key designation for this issue, I feel it was important for the series to have a recurring female. This cover fluidity of grace and attention to line and form are clearly Coulon. Yo, listen, Gene Coulon, man, it's a dope artist too, man. Back then, from Bronze age, dude, guys, what should I say about this?
I like the boxed cover variants. I like the, or not cover variants, but the way they do the box in the Silver Age style. I like that. Black Widow, she did a few issues of Daredevil with Daredevil. I think it was like 3 or 4 issues that she did.
No, it's more than that.
More than that, then yeah. So it's nice to have someone different in there, in that aspect to give the story a little bit more. But I like the cover.
Yes. Yeah, I would have to disagree with him where he says he doesn't think it should be a key. I think it definitely should. Well, it is. I don't even think that's really arguable. I mean, I don't think many people even know that she crossed over with Daredevil for a while. And you know, she was gone for a minute. Like, this is really her, you know, coming back. This is the Black Widow that we know today for the most part. You know, she gets her new suit, or the more modern, the suit that we think of her in when we see her in the movies. You know, that happened in Spider-Man, but you know, this is really her coming back to the, you know, into the light.
Yeah. I agree. My man Tim, what you say?
Book I always wanted to own. That's definitely it. It was harder to find in like a good condition. A lot of these ones are really beat up, I find. Some of the Silver Age ones are in better condition than these ones. So, like I said, first time I kind of saw Black Widow was on the ASM book. I can't remember which one it is off the top of my head. But yeah, definitely this is when she was becoming, they were trying to sprinkle her in, I think, more so that she could be in more comics. I think they were just trying to do something with the character between Spider-Man, Daredevil, and a few other titles to try to get some more, I guess, notoriety towards the character.
Yeah, definitely, man. I agree, man. This is a nice cover, and I like Josh said. I agree with him, man. Like this should be pointed out as a key. You know what I mean? So we're gonna move on. We're moving on, man. We're moving on to Daredevil 130. Daredevil for 130 from a cover from Rich Buckler, February 76. Listen, when it comes to skulls on covers, man, it's pretty badass. Black cover at that. I'm digging it. Let's see what my man says, man. After Coulon was done with Daredevil, various artists from Marvel Bullpen took over in shifts. Gil Kane was first, along with others like Sal Buscema, Don Heck, and even John Romita. But it was Rich Buckler who would take over for quite a while. This cover was always has been one of my favorites perhaps because I'm a sucker for a good old skeleton. Same thing, man. Guys, what you guys say?
No, it's I like it too. I think what you said earlier, the fact that I like how the skeleton's drawn in the background, in the black. So kind of like it's dope. I like the detail on it.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Buckler.
Josh.
Yeah, it's fine. I like the skeleton. I like the voodoo doll type of motif going on here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, him choking out that Daredevil, and he's the real Daredevil's gripping at his throat.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
I've never seen this one before, actually. So
yeah.
Never seen it.
Are you feeling it, Tim? You liking it?
Yeah, it's good. It's just I've never seen it before. This is the first time I've actually seen this cover. So
yeah, it's pretty dope. Like I said, man, just the black and the skeleton, man, pretty dope. First,
well,
go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, like a lot of stuff in my area, like these 25 centers, man, they're really hard to find. They don't have them up here, so it's too much, unless you're really you come across a collection. So like this era of Daredevil, man, I haven't seen a lot of these covers before, so.
I agree, man. I'm gonna move on from my man Rich Buckler, man. Rich Buckler to a person who's very familiar with Daredevil, man, and that's Frank Miller, man. Frank Miller here, Daredevil 158, from May '79. Dude, for being Frank Miller's first Daredevil, it's an awesome cover at that. You know what I mean? So, let me read a little bit what he says. Many incorrectly call this the first Frank Miller on Daredevil. Okay, all right, shut me up. But it really isn't. The first real Daredevil for Frank Miller would come from a form of Spectacular Spider-Man 27, first on Daredevil title though. Even though he didn't do the cover, and even on the Daredevil title itself, Miller contributed cover and interior pencils until 10 issues later, when stories became his first intro to lecture marked the real start of the Miller Daredevil era and a shift in the way comic stories are told. Guys, what you guys say about this cover, Frank Miller cover?
Yeah, I think I got this one for a real good price. I think it was like $15, like about a year and a half ago. I thought it was a reasonable price. I couldn't pass on it. It was probably like in 7.0, 6.0 range. I have it somewhere in the boxes. But yeah, I'm happy to own this one. And I had a feeling it was first Frank Miller in Daredevil, correct?
Yeah.
Or yeah. So yeah, I like it. I like the colors, the contrast, the fact that he's in the cemetery. It speaks. It's dope. Great as detail on Daredevil too.
I like what my man Mr. Robert says. I get y'all discussing the covers, but the real gems are the stories inside these books. Definitely, man. You know what I mean? Awesome. Josh, what you say?
Yeah, I like this book. I mean, it's arguably one of the classic Daredevil covers. I've actually never come across this book in person.
Me neither. Believe it or not, yeah.
Never. I mean, I've seen it at like shows, like up on like in a graded slab, but I've never like with all the books that I've gone through, all the boxes I've gone through, I've never come across this.
I mean, then again, I'm not going out my way searching for it either. You know what I mean?
I wasn't either, but I've never.
All right, my man from Newtown. Tim, what you say?
Benny just got a sweet book. He got his Grail that he's been talking about for a long time.
Oh, okay.
So congrats to him.
Congratulations. My man Tim, what you think of the Daredevil 158?
It's a good cover. Like I'm kind of like with you guys, man. I've never seen this in the wild, man, ever. So I've looked for this book. I do collect Daredevil, but not. I don't have an extensive collection of this stuff, so it's hard to find.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Frank Miller still charges $100 for that sig. I know when the cons were still going, he was charging $100 for a signature. Maybe he still is. Maybe more. Who knows?
I think it's more.
Look at that. More now. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so we're moving on, man. We're moving on from my man. We got another Frank Miller cover. Talking about another awesome Frank Miller cover. 184 Daredevil from 82. Which is a badass cover at that, man. Real quick, he puts another great Miller Clint Eastwood-esque cover and a classic, in my opinion. Not an expensive book. But another great one, another great cover, and I agree with him. It's the yellow, man. The yellow and red does it for me, and Frank Miller's art is amazing. It's dope at that. You know what I mean? Guys, what you guys say?
Fact that a blind man's using a gun. That's like, is he really? Does he know what he's aiming? You know what I mean? It's like I know he uses the fucking whip and shit, but to use a gun, this is probably a big key because that's probably the first time he ever held a handheld weapon, so that shoots. So yeah, and the colors pop. So it is key. It is a key in that state. When I first saw it, that's what I was thinking in my head. That's what I said. So yeah, that's cool.
And Josh, what you say?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, a book that I see all the time. I'm kind of jaded to it. I don't think it's that great. I mean, obviously, one of the classic Daredevil covers, but nothing that I don't really care about it.
My man Tim, what you say?
Disney's never going to allow this cover to. They're going to cancel this.
Yeah.
The thing is with the Frank Miller run, man, it's an amazing run. I just don't ever see them kind of like doing that in Disney. Like it's too violent, some of this stuff. So if people are gonna freak out about the Punisher skull, this is definitely not gonna be on anyone's any scene or anything like that, you know.
Yeah.
But I did hear there was like rumors that Netflix was trying to pick up a fourth. Well, the Netflix show was trying to get picked up for a fourth season or something over at Disney. So.
Oh, really?
That'd be awesome.
Well, all right, man. And real quick, Heroes Reborn is put in 184. Has always been a badass looking cover. Issues 100 to 200 is a really great run. Good writers and artists during that run. I think Frank Miller stuck around the longest for
Daredevil.
Yeah, man. So awesome, man. Appreciate the feedback from the chat, man. And we're moving on from there to Daredevil issue 220 from 85 for July 85. Cover done by David Woof, man. I don't even want to Mazzucchelli.
Yeah, right.
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
I didn't broski that. I ain't broski that. So there you go, man. My man Morello put down after Miller was done with issue 191. It's hard to fathom the impact he had on comics in just 43 issues. This piece is the only real standout to me in the 80s and 90s, and it's an incredible form of impressionism standpoint. Guys, what you say about this, man?
Yeah, it's a foggy day. You know, as I said, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool Daredevil picture. You know, I mean, it reminds me of a little bit of Sienkiewicz. So that's what I felt when I first saw it and didn't know it was Mazzucchelli. So yeah, it's cool. I like it.
Mazzucchelli.
What you say, Josh?
No, I don't like it.
Dude, that shit foggy.
Too foggy. I can't see it. Tim, what you say?
I've never seen this cover before. Basically, I thought the same thing as Gomez. You know, it's like it looks like a Sienkiewicz cover. So.
Yeah, it gives that vibe. You're right. I'm with Josh. Morello. This one, not feeling this one. Not feeling this one. We got two more books, guys. Daredevil books, and we're gonna creep up to second series, guys. Second series. This is issue 25 of Daredevil Volume 2 from December 01. David Mack covers, and out of all the David Mack covers he's done in Daredevil, I'm not feeling this one. But let's see what my man Morello has to say, man. The second series started off with a bunch of mediocre covers, not terrible, but nothing new under the sun. However, at issue 9, everything changed, and David Mack took over and created a brand new aesthetic for Daredevil. It is one that has left an incredible mark on how many modern collectors view this character. Guys, let me hear what you say, broski.
David Mack, when he throw fucking coffee on his shit and said, "Fuck, I don't want to redo this, motherfucker." Just turn that shit in. I'm too tired. Yeah. You know, he fucking spilled some red on the head, and that's it. You know, I can't believe that shit. Bring back Mazzucchelli. Fucking Mac. This Mac is whack on this one, man. Oh my god, Daredevil. The best thing, and the only thing I can see clearly is Daredevil on 200. Was it? I can't. 179. It's okay. It's double man, like Uncanny Swaggy said. Double man.
What you say, Josh?
Nope. Out of all the David Mack covers to pick, this is no.
Yeah, and dude, David Mack is a dope ass water paint artist, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it could have been a different one. Could have been a different one, Morello. My man Tim, what you say?
This is bad. This is really bad. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good,
Can't
man.
even make out what it doesn't look like even Daredevil.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough to look at. You know what I mean? He and Mac has done dope electro covers. Or is this electro covers? Daredevil covers, and I think Echo or whatever. And this is not one of his better ones. You know, so we're gonna move on, man. Last cover here, man, is gonna be a dope one from Alex Maleev. A lot better than this one that we've seen, even though you can't really see it, but it's a lot better than none of them we just saw. It's a Daredevil 38 from December 02. Alex Maleev, which I think is a dope artist. One of those artists we need to highlight, man, one day.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Let me see what he puts down. Maleev picked up where Mac left off, and Mac eventually ended up coming back after Maleev, incidentally, and he kept a similar design aesthetic as Mac had created, but in his own unique way. On this cover, we get a beautiful full composition, and I am a sucker for snow covers. This one is impactful and gorgeously framed. Guys, what you say about this one?
Yeah, I like the background the way it is. Go ahead, brother.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead, Josh.
No, go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
No, this one, like I said, I like the background, the way the snow is, the way I thought Maleev did a good job on this one. It's different. It's really different. Maybe in the future, if I see in the back issue bins or something, I'll probably pick it up just because of what we're talking about. And when he brought something to catch my eye, I don't think I've ever seen this one in the wild or pay attention to, so I like it.
Yes, Josh.
It reminds me of Batman. You know, it looks like snowy Gotham in the back, and I don't know. I like it. I'd never seen it before.
Yeah, me neither. Tim.
Most of Maleev stuff that I've seen before, it's mostly with the Black Widow on it. So this one's actually very different from just showing some like a girl or something on the cover. So yeah, pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and that was the last one from Morello. I just wish he would have added a little bit more newer books covers, because I think Chichetto could have been up here too. Chichetto done a lot of dope Daredevil covers too. So you know, Bermejo, you know, you definitely Bermejo has done some dope Daredevils. It's just, you know, I don't know if he could have put everything in that article. Maybe that's why he didn't. But yeah, you know, those are honorable mentions. I think those artists too when it comes to Daredevil. When I think of Daredevil, I do think of Chichetto because he's doing it now. Bermejo, like Broski said, you know, so you know, awesome.
Did a good job.
Yeah. So yeah, good issue this week, man. It's different, you know what I mean? I know he was picking those girly covers for the past couple weeks. You know, now he picked on Daredevil. Let's see, man. We'll see. Well, instead of that 125, I mean it's 25. Can't believe he didn't show the Daredevil 50 Marvel Knights 1988 instead of that 25. Hey, listen, you know, maybe these are books that you haven't seen. Maybe he wants to bring to light. You know what I mean?
That's true too. I was thinking about
panel surfing. What is going on, man? You know what I mean? So yes, man. Let me stop sharing. Almost ended the broadcast there. Shit, I almost clicked that button. So yes, that's our cover tunes. You know, with CBSI. Shout out to Mike Morello for letting us do that. We haven't done cover fire in a long time. I was thinking about maybe incorporating that in the show since we don't do the new comedy reviews. I don't know, man. You know, yeah, you know, as long as
take a break and then do it after, like I don't know, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, we'll see. You know, we'll see. I don't know. As long as we don't, you know, have Vampirello or Red Sonny to keep Josh happy, we think, you know, we're safe. You know what I mean? So there's so many good there that will. Yeah, I agree. See, we're coming so great. Yes, man. So we're gonna move on to the next stuff. What we got next, broski?
Well, we could talk about like how we changed the collecting. That we have been changing, or we're collecting this.
We could talk about that.
Our thought process, because all these new books coming out, and you know, it's
like what are we
saturated?
what are we collecting now
Weapon?
compared to what you started, like a couple years ago, or whatever? Like, what's
Yeah,
the
because
progress? Like, how you changed it?
I know when we started beginning of the year, or even like this year, we went kind of like AWOL and got a lot of stuff I did personally, and now I'm seeing the trend where it's like every week there's a number one somewhere, and it's a 5-part miniseries, it's a 12-part miniseries, 10-part. It's one of those things where it's like we keep getting number ones every week, and we keep adding on. And do we read a lot of that stuff? Because a lot of times we pick up books and we put aside. We don't read that stuff. Eventually, we don't read it at all. And that's one thing I would like as a collector, kind of like pay attention to what I'm doing, because like, sometimes you don't. You have the money and you just go for it, and some people learn off their mistakes to continue their mistakes, and I'm one that continues their mistake. Changed, I think, more like my thought process, because I've always tried to get, it's FOMO. Everybody has it. And it's to a point where I'm getting oversaturated with books, to the point where do I really need to pick up a lot of this shit and just pick up just basically what I need to get. And I don't know, the collecting that my collecting involved is the point where I'm probably going to put a stop to about 90% of what I've been grabbing, just to see how I am, how financially, and then maybe get a big book instead of getting these books and getting a big book and not being tied with money, but having less to be able to earn. Because we see these books spike up like crazy, and I think Josh has getting books a few times that we're lucky that he's talked about in the past. That right when he gets them, this shit fucking takes off the roof, and to a point where you can't. A lot of these, it's just crazy. So it's like for us to try to get these books takes a lot of movement for some part, and a lot of things where it's like, why am I getting this book if I'm not even reading it?
Yeah,
So that's
I
basically what
mean,
I want to talk about.
I
Go.
mean, listen, man. Comparing to how I changed my collecting now, from before, it's always evolving. Like, it's always changing. I should say it's always changing. Because when we first started coming with the Warriors, I used to, just collect what I normally collect. Like just regular Batmans and simple things, not too many things. Started joining the Warriors, started getting everything because Jeff Johnson always posted some shit every week. And, oh, you gotta get this and you gotta get that. Da, da, da. And me, like a sucker, like an idiot, I fall for it and I spend money every week. And yeah, every week every Wednesday I end up going to Midtown picking up whatever. And I'm stuck here now with boxes of books that I picked up a couple years ago. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, okay, why did I pick it up? You know, but and then I stopped again. I stopped collecting like that. I just kept collecting what I wanted to collect. Some runs I wanted to finish collecting. Marvel team ups, DC Comic Presents. Wanted to do those the 25th anniversary borders of the Marvel comics. I completed that. And other things. Batman's to collect, the FFs, Silver Surfers. At the time, and then I stopped collecting every week books that I didn't need. You know what I mean? And then going back to that, I felt that when I started talking to Josh, I felt but at the same time, I started reading more with Josh. You know what I mean? I picked up books that I was interested in. I started reading or whatever. And then I was falling into the habit of just spending a lot on my pull list. You know what I mean? And I had to draw that back, which I've been doing it for a couple months already. My pull list has been going down. Reading more digitally, so surprisingly, you know what I mean. If you don't have it, if you don't have the money, and you don't want to spend the money for a book that you're not sure of, you know what I mean. Why not read it online? You know what I mean. That's what I say. So yeah, my way of collecting has been changing all the time. I am back on the track of collecting Batman. Still, I still collect Batmans every week. Every time they drop certain books. On my pull list. Batman, Silver Age, like old school books, Fantastic Fours, ASMs. I'm always collecting for my son here and there, but I'm not as active on that. And some surfers, like I said before, just those are the things I'm focused on now. My runs, like I did DC Comic Presents or Marvel team ups, I put that at a halt a little bit. Even though I was almost done with Marvel team ups, I would think it was like 10 issues or whatever done with it. I had all the keys already with Marvel team ups, but yeah, I changed up, man. I changed up my collecting, and I like staying. I like the way of collecting now that I'm doing now, because before I was just spending just money just on not saying bullshit, but just books on that I wasn't gonna even pick up and read. To this day, I still have those books.
You could say bullshit.
I guess, I guess
because a lot of it is bullshit.
Yeah. And books that I might not benefit them, other people in the community might benefit. So that's why sometimes I do giveaways and I just give away those books. How many comments do you think you have in your home right now? Dude, Uncle Roman. If I show you, I have these 2 file cabinets right here full of books, and I just have short boxes laid out around, bro. It's just insane. It's crazy. It could have been worse. Just put it that way. So, what about you, Josh?
I don't know how those file cabinets aren't full. They're like the never-ending file cabinets.
They are full.
They are.
They are full.
Yeah,
that's why I have those the short boxes laid out. They're full. I got no other places. I'm done. I'm tapped out. Like out of space.
Like where?
I even have books on my desk. You know what I'm saying?
Like where is stuff going now? Like where does it go now? That how many more boxes can you fit in that room? Like before the room is like really taken over. I mean, I could probably fit a couple more, but I don't want to even attempt that shit because this is the family come here, and watch little TV there. You know what I mean? I don't want to take up space, by books. Yo, if I was your wife, I'd be pissed, man.
Oh yeah. That's what they all sell your shit. Yeah.
Taking over my living room? No fucking way. Thank you, sir.
So, but listen, I have a very understanding wife. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And damn, he says 6,300 books. Okay, comments are great. I need to get rid of 5,000 of them. Boxes. Oh, you got boxes next to the toilet. Heroes Reborn. Damn.
What say?
Damn. I don't know.
Next to the toilets.
I think it's gonna be time for me to get a storage unit soon.
You run. I know. Listen,
one of those humidity controlled.
I know you took us on a tour one time off air. And it was bad. You showed us before and you showed us after. Before, you had books everywhere.
Yeah,
afterwards you showed us it was a little bit more better. You know what I mean? But you live by yourself. So how's that? You
So it's hard because I'm obsessive compulsive in many ways. So it's real hard that this is taken over like my living space because I'm the guy that dusts twice a week and washes the floors twice a week and that kind of stuff. So to have they're stacked neatly and whatever, but like they're just everywhere. I mean, literally boxes everywhere. Well, they used to be in my hall, in my bedroom, in my living room and my dining room. Now they're just in here and then in my living room and dining room. But I don't want. I've always gone under the rule of thumb. Even though I live alone, there's only one room in the house that I want as the comic room, video game. I want the rest of my house to be an adult space. When you bring girls over and they're like, "What the hell is all this shit?" Oh, it's comic books. Oh, okay. Bye.
Oh my God. Oh, take me down, Josh. Yeah.
And you can't be like, and you can't say something slick like, "Yeah, but baby, you know how much these are worth?" Because then you don't know, is she gonna set you up and have someone come over here and rob you? Next thing you know, you'll have someone like Peanut knocking on your door, fucking taking all your fucking shit.
What up, Josh?
That's a pretty good impression.
Oh shit, yo!
Yeah, that's one reason. Him. My shit used to be in my daughter's room back before my house. Before
I remember that.
My shit used to be in my daughter's room, and I felt bad. But the good thing is she didn't live with me at the time. She'd come every other week and stay with me until the point where it's like, fuck. I had a black plastic crate filled. That shit fucking fell from the weight. And I to a point where I was like, I need a room for this. But I'm getting to a point where my wife's saying, you should get a storage unit, and I don't want to go to that. So there's a point where I'd say, okay, I either got to get rid of stuff, take shit that I don't want to I'm not going to read or look at, and try to get store credit off of LCS, even if it's fucking nothing, better than having all that shit here and just sitting there. So it's hard because like I have a lot of books too, and there's a point, like you said, where I don't want to end up putting that shit in my room, my actual room that I sleep in. That's like my wife's domain, and I don't want to start putting shit in there and putting shit in my daughter's room to a point where it's getting too out of hand. And that's where I was like saying, like, there's a time and point in life where you either buy it in trade or buy it in omnibus, like you have certain books, and just say, you know what, I can't get these books because it's just going to cause more space that I'm going to run out of. So there's certain things that, yeah, you want to get these keys that are going to be worth money, but the books you can read eventually, like you said, read them online or buy them in trade for half the price that it goes for when you buy them all raw. So it's one of those things where I had to step and look, and that's one reason why I brought this up, just to share with the community, because I see the community with a lot of stuff, show a lot of information they have, the way they collect, which is awesome, and the fact that you living by yourself, it's a blessing, but it's a curse, because the fact you can put shit anywhere, no one gonna say shit, as opposed to me.
But the inner me does.
Yeah, because
I have constant battles inside. Myself.
Yeah, and it's because you want, like me. It's like I have a room and I had to rearrange my room because shit was looking ugly. That's the fact that at the point where I was like, come on, watch all this. Fuck, we were dying. Me and my wife's back was hurting, and she fucking stepped outside. And I had to continue moving shit because this shit's not light. These books are not light.
Don't
buy books.
But
if you collect the books in your bathroom, bro, don't collect.
whenever I just, because it's hard for me to move. Like, I get real complacent with. I mean, and who likes moving? And I don't think anyone really enjoys it. And when it comes time to move, it's gonna be a bitch moving. Just my comics alone is gonna be a bitch. But like, I'm gonna have, like, if I move to an upper end like apartment complex, like I need 3 bedrooms minimum, because I want to have this space, which was not comics before I got into comics. It was just my man cave, my office, whatever. Yeah. And then I want my own comic room where, just slabs, all the walls are slabs if I don't move into a house.
Yeah, one guest that would be dope to talk to, Lee Kirby Dicko.
Yeah, that's my goal right there.
Lee Kirby Dicko, because he has a dope ass man cave. I don't know if it's his dad's, or whatever.
His dad's, but some of it's his.
Yeah, it's pretty badass. It's better, pretty badass.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that in the chat, which I'm sure most people have, go look up their comic room. It's just insane. But that's what I want, like just a room with all the comics in it and like a chair in the middle, just to like bask in the glory. Yeah.
Yo, Texas awesome. Collector, man, I'll sell you the books, man. Yo, I have just books that I just been collecting, bro. It's for real.
A lot of good comments in the panel, which is pretty cool, because I know that us as collectors, I know there's a lot of people that have a lot of similar kind of issues with the comics, because like I think most collectors are obsessed with buying early issues and runs and chasing what is hot next, and I think that goes for a lot of collectors that collect. When something new comes, we want to go out there and get it in comic shops, and I'm like to the point where I'm probably gonna end up stopping from what I'm doing now and probably only get 10% of what I'm getting right now.
I know Mike has cut back like a lot. Yeah. I've cut my stuff back a lot. Like the fact of the matter is, I'm not one of these guys that says like new stuff is bad, because it's not. But no, a lot of new stuff is just not worth getting to me anymore. The older stuff is just way cooler to me. Yeah. Like it just is.
Yeah, and this is coming from us. We do our FOC and stuff like that. Listen, I still read. I love reading books. Even if it's online, I don't have to necessarily get the books to read them. That saves me money. You know what I mean? It saves me money. Yeah. That's why I do it. You know what I mean? Sometimes it gets you curious. Like if you're not sure about a book, you go read it, and like, all right, now I can go pick up my physical copy. You know what I mean? So
because when I was collecting, I always used to say, "Oh, I want to own the actual book and read it." I've said that for years. Now it's to a point where it's like, okay, I own the book. I haven't read it, and it's just sitting there. And it's like, when am I gonna read it? Like, I think one of the guys said that how much, I think it was Mr. Roboto. He says, who has the time to actually read these books? And it's fact. If you're a busy guy like myself, working and trying to find time to read, now with my daughter moving in with me, I have less time because I'm more worried about her school and her well-being more than I was before, because she wasn't around me that often. Now it's the point where the only time I get to read is like my days off. Other than that, I'm a busy guy. So he's right on that, and that's I looked at it, and that's how my collecting, it hasn't changed completely, but it's coming to a point where I'm gonna need to change before it gets too out of hand. And it's in that point where it did get kind of out of hand.
I'll tell you this: I'm at a point now where I don't want to say I'm gonna stop, because obviously that'll never happen. But like, I'm at a point now where I've got mostly everything that I've ever wanted to have. You know, with the exception of like, you know, some of these books that are like $100,000, $50,000 to $100,000 book.
Yeah.
But like, I've got, you know, I'm done pretty much with Spider-Man, with the exception of like 3 books. Well, there's a couple more, but like the big ones, like the biggest ones, I only need 3 more.
Put the bottle on the table and just slap the top, bro. Come on,
There's no table. It's comic books and a laptop on a comic.
I thought that was
Tim.
Yeah,
Tim said he had some.
I think Tim is having.
Sorry, I can't make it on. Sorry. Sorry, connection. Sorry.
But definitely what Josh is saying kind of reminds me of what Doom, like, not to say because Doom is here now, but you know what Doom, you know, we talked about it before too. He says, what now? Like, what he's gonna collect now? And Josh is at that point too. Like, you know, what after his Spider-Man run, what are you gonna do?
Like,
you know what I mean?
As a matter of fact, and to bring Doom back into this, I was actually thinking about Doom. It was I think it was yesterday, where I was thinking about this same thing. I'm like, you know, I didn't really understand that when Doom said that a long time ago, because Doom's got a lot of shit. But like it definitely comes to a point where it's like, I have everything of like what I'm probably able to get. You know, with the exception of like maybe a handful of books. Like, the only other things really out there is just like rare shit that like nobody really knows about, or shit that means something to me, which is, you know, also like some of the stuff that I go after, like not really many people go after it. It's just hard to find shit.
Yeah.
And in the condition you want it too, that's even tougher. Like, you know, I've seen that, the stories you've told, and and I've always, I always heard people say, if you would stop now, would you be happy with your collection?
No.
And
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, and I don't think I ever will too, because there's always something out there to chase. But there's a point where, like you said earlier, Josh, a lot of these books are not even worth getting. The new ones, in a way, it's like, in a way, it's not worth getting, and just seeing if you can read it somewhere else, because there's so much shit out there. It's like I'm throwing money away, and I'm not even reading a lot of this. So it made sense, and that's why I wanted to bring it to the table. Because I'm not saying not to get these books, not telling everybody in the panel to get these books. The fact that be careful what you spend and what you get.
Yeah, Heroes are Born over here saying, I've seen guys buy multiple copies of books and never sell, even when the books are high and up in value. Collecting books, sports cars, and toys is as bad as alcohol to an alcoholic and drugs to a junkie.
That's me.
Facts.
That's me.
That's
me. Super facts. That's definitely, man. And then Uncle Rome over here with the $5 super chat says, Doom 143, come save them. I just woke them up with a solid topic. LOL. Didn't Broski come up with this topic? Not sure, but
dude,
he said he did.
On, man, stop being a savage. Get a napkin, bro.
I'm hungry.
It's all good.
Yo, look, listen. There's some advice from Jose for you, Josh. He says storage units gets expensive.
He has storage. He has a storage unit.
I know that. I got the money. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it to save the fucking space, man. But you know, after like last night, you know, on the auction, you know, I may just like do the Roman
box?
what's in the box, you know, in the box, and just start unloading just all this stuff that I don't need. I mean, that'll still be hard because I feel like I need it all. But like, you know, the stuff I
Regrets?
sold last night, yeah, like I have all that stuff, so it's just filler stuff, so I can get rid of that. But I've never really picked every book that I've picked up for the most part. I don't consider really it like that stuff last night that I sold. If I have any junk, so to speak, that's my junk box right there. All the rest of it is either shit that I've read or shit that I like. I don't buy really anything outside of that.
Josh had a comment for for his he did have his for his buy nows. You know what I mean? Let me see what else we had here. You get a second storage unit. You get a second storage unit, and you will never see again. See your books and enjoy them. How is that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's the situation I'm in, right? So,
yeah.
I
would never put
every time there's always these hot variants and stuff like, or people showing off their stuff on Instagram. I'm like, oh man, I want to be a part of it, but all my crap's in storage. My storage isn't close to me, so I'm all like, oh well, never mind. And there's just a bunch of books there, and I hardly ever go to the storage because literally my storage unit is just comic books. So
but I would
when I moved, it's my turn, Josh. When I moved to this new place, I didn't want to put everything around, so just kind of packed everything up. I sold some stuff, packed everything up, threw it in storage. I have a couple of books that's at the bank, just in case, right? But that's kind of about it, and you don't get to enjoy the books as much as if people used to watch YouTube back in the day. I used to live in this other place, and I had these cabinets.
I remember those cabinets.
In those cabinets, I tried to find a way that every time I came home, like I could really enjoy it, and it was really nice seeing every single book that you worked hard at, or saved up for, or used a hobby to supply the hobby, in a sense that you could earn up to bigger books, so you got to enjoy them. So, if you do have space, I say, display your stuff, display it proudly, because you'll definitely enjoy it even more. It's one thing just knowing you have the book. It's something else to actually see the books and, come home and like it's there. And I know Josh was talking about like, your nerd room, you want to keep it, one place, but I'm like, display your stuff out, man. Like, I think the thing about comics and all this stuff is it's so much like, it's so much accepted now these days that, it's kind of a cool thing. And the thing about it is you have some phenomenal crap, and I'm assuming they're just in a box or two. You just showed a 9.0 something yesterday, and that's why your channel is so boring, because like I just know it's going to be fire. It's boring. I'm like, when is Josh going to show like a haul where he doesn't buy anything special? Like, it's just fire after fire after fire, and it's just like it gets, it's just. So I mean, go ahead, display your stuff. That freaking PlayStation shirt has been up there way too long.
Yes.
Put a CGC over there. You got display it proudly. It's hard, but it depends on your situation, right? Like, at least Gomez looks like he has a room. Joker has to share the family room, so it's kind of limited on what he can do. But whatever you have, be proud to have it, show it, love it. Because once you start putting it in storage and putting it in boxes, I tell you what, man, that somehow the appreciation somehow goes away. I know you guys was talking about how your collection changed.
Yeah.
So for me, when I first started collecting, it was all about reading the books, right? Just like what's coming out this week, because I was a brand new YouTuber back in the day too, right? So I think Gomez touched on it, where it was mostly people showing hauls and then what they got this week, whatever, right? And it was awesome. It was, so I knew what to get. I wanted to know what to read and stuff. But I got to be honest, I got bored of reading real quick, except for like the independent stuff. Those are the only stuff that stuck out to me. And I think Batman was pretty good. But other than that, like, I just did not enjoy reading it. Like, it just didn't stimulate my mind enough, right? So I just stopped reading it, except for the independent stuff. And then so one day I'm picking up my weekly haul, and I told this story like many times, but this is what actually changed my collection. So one week I'm walking into my LCS, I pick up my weekly hauls, right? They have, you know, the stack of books for me, and it was like $75, right? And that's probably typical for a lot of us, anywhere between $25 to $70 a week.
Yeah.
On your weekly pool. Could be more, could be less, right? Depending on the person.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there, right? And then I see a book on the wall. I think it was the first appearance of Falcon. And this was a while ago, right? And they had it for $75. I'm all like, do I buy this weekly haul, or do I just pick up that key that's on the wall? Because I can have all these books, I can read it. The average, I think it got me, like I could read one comic book was like 15 minutes. I think that was the average for one comic book. It was like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, right? And I'm all like, you know what? So I put all the books back. I told him, take me off the pool list, and I'll come by every week, and I'll see what you have on your guys' walls. And then that's what I did. I started picking up wall books. And then I appreciated that collection so much more, instead of having just a bunch of books. And some people do like runs. So, you know, no, I can't say anything about that, right? If you like runs, you like runs. But for me, it was all like, why am I spending $75? There's this guy, Alvin Ryan, $200 a week. You know, I'm all like, for me, it would have been like, pick up a $200 key.
Yeah.
Or not even buy a book 1 week, and then boom, you can buy yourself a $400 key. So that was my mentality at that time, and that's what I did. And as far as right now, it's just that after all the keys, there came a point I'm all like, well, so what now, right? So I started getting into like just super hard to find stuff that maybe no one cared about, but I did, right? So like all the Vampy 12 variants, like stuff like that, like, you know, the one that kind of homages Dirty Pair, but I don't think it was on purpose. What else did I start collecting? That He-Man book that I just found.
Yeah.
Or like that Vampirella book that I've been like
for years.
5 years just been looking, and now it's always on freaking eBay now. It was never there before, and then now it just pops up all the time, and I'm just like, yo, just, you know, I'm just like, yo, I want to find these books whether you care about them or not, because that's at the end of the day when I look at my collection, like what makes me happy. But I do admit though, I had to get all the keys out of the way. You know, like the first Moon Knight and the first this, and I never got the first Daredevil. I know you guys were looking at Daredevil.
Yeah.
But like, I never got that or the X-Men. But you know, like getting the giant size X-Men and getting the ASM 300, and you know, just checking it off, right? Even as far as like this Kirby stuff or whatever. But now I got to the part where like, well, what's super, super rare or what's super hard to find? CBSI changed my collection in the middle of that. You know, really the speculative game, the variant game really changed my eyes as far as like trying to find these hard to find variants. That was a huge thing for me. So, but right now, honestly, I haven't even looked for any books, but it's okay if I find them. I don't mind right now buying doubles, triples of keys. So if I see them on the wall and the prices are good and it's a key that I already own, I'll still pick it up.
That's something that I was trying to tell Josh, because Josh recently picked up, what is it, a FF 48, 49, right? And that was his doubles. I was like, dude, keep them. That's something you keep, bro. You know, you have it already, keep them, because those are. I know you kept one of those, right?
And Nick got the other one, so
yeah. So I mean, at least you kept one. You know what I mean? And plus, it's your brother. It's not like you sold it or whatever. So
I would have kept it if he didn't want it.
I'll put it that way.
Yeah. So definitely, man. Those, you know, keys is always good to have doubles plenty of, because.
And congratulations, Nick. Welcome to the FF48 club.
Yeah. and Biggs, welcome to the Batman 121 club. How about that,
dude?
Yeah. There you go.
I seen that today. But no, that's one thing that like. Yeah.
Again,
it's true. It's true. And Doom has said that before. It's like, you know, if you want a book, don't buy books for a couple weeks and you'll obtain that book in 2 or 3 weeks by just saving instead of getting books from the pull list. And I'm doing this next year, or maybe even sooner. I'm probably going to stop and see where I can do financially, as opposed to getting these big keys and not saying I'll get it later. I'll afford it now after 2 or 3 weeks of not getting comics for that key. There's a certain key that I want to get. I'm holding off. But if I didn't get the books that I'm getting now, I'll be able to obtain it right away. It's one of those things where as a collector, you change. You learn to change, and through mistakes you've done or through things that you realize that what you're doing is wrong to what you want. And it goes back to what the Doom said. I get the stack of books. I'm happy. But when I get that one book, that key book, that was it Marvel Spotlight 28, the Moon Knight book. I got that book for $22. A year and a half ago. You look at it, what goes now. It's like I'm more proud of that book. I remember that book more than the books I picked up as a pull list. It's like that's something that I remember myself getting. I'm proud of myself of what I found. Those 1 in 10 Wonder Womans I bought for $5 a piece. The run, the 600 to 613 or 614. When I bought that shit, I was proud of myself because I knew the knowledge of what I knew about those books. When I paid $75 for the whole run, and one book goes for 3 times that much. So I think hunting and doing that, you appreciate more when you find a certain $90 on the pull list.
I just think it's harder that week because it's like one key book versus 25 books.
Yes.
And you have that idea like, well, one of these 25 books could be like major key. And if I don't buy that one, but I think once you start getting into and here's the thing, again, there's no wrong way of collecting, right? There's people out there, correct. I forget his name. Oh man, what was his name? But there's one YouTuber, he's proud of his like collection as far as the numbers of books he has. 20,000, 40,000. What's that guy's name? He's been on YouTube forever. But he's proud of having 50,000 books, whatever, right? But I tell you what, I don't know how many of those are keys. Like
I'd shoot myself in the face if I had that.
Like I really like when it comes to keys, the only book I've ever seen that comes out of his videos was a Hulk 181. But more so, he was proud of the fact that he had all of these books.
Don, the comic book junkie?
Yeah.
Oh, they're going for AG Surfer. Okay, yeah, I remember Don, the comic book junkie. Yeah.
And I'm sure he has keys. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he doesn't have keys. I'm just saying that I know his method of collecting, he's proud of, is the amount of books he has.
Yes.
Versus somebody else, like, we've had this conversation before, right? 2,000 comics or just 10 awesome keys. Which guy are you? You know what I mean? Like which person are you? And I think it took me a while to discover the fact that I'm like, yo, I remember when that Spider-Gwen like variant came out. Or no, Thanos 13. You remember that week?
Yeah, first appearance of Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Thanos 13, that variant that came out.
Albuquerque.
I think like straight out of the box, boom, like $100. Right? Yeah. I'm just like, man, this book just came out today. People wanted 100, 125. That same week, there was a lot of cool stuff that came out, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to grab the Thanos 13 because I really like that cover. And that, it kind of paid off at the end, right? Just buying that one book. But I mean, everybody's different. There's no wrong way of collecting. You got to collect what makes you happy. The way that makes me happy versus somebody else. Right? I mean, it's totally different, right? Like I have some Witchblade stuff like I'm super stoked about. Josh could probably care
less about it.
About it, you know what I mean? And same thing goes for other people, right?
Yeah, so, but I appreciate like look, I know this guy who collects Witchblade, and there's some issues there that are just hard to find.
Yeah.
And that's like with like my Batman New 52, like the sketch covers in 9/8. It's just like some of these books are impossible. Like you may see them, but maybe they're nowhere near what the condition is that you want them in, or you know, it's shit
Well,
like
plus the
that.
sketch covers are what 1 in 10,
1 in 100, 1 in 100.
1 through 10 is 1 in 200, and 0, and then 11 through 26 are 1 through 100.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, you know, there's a scarcity, and then if one of those books gets messed up, you know, it's just like,
yeah.
So like for me, I'm kind of in the same boat as Josh right now, as far as just like what books are just super hard to find, but at the same time, financially, I want to be at a place where I'm also financially happy that I paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I found a $1,200 book for $700. Like that makes me happy. I don't want to find a $1,200 book and I paid $1,200. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I can find whatever book I want. If I got the money, I'll dish it out. But because of the books that I like now, which is more scarce versus more supply and demand styles,
more common.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like right now, I think in the comic industry right now, we're at a place that whatever key that somebody has at a price, you just pay for it. Don't even like if it's a key, just pay for it because the market's really crazy, right?
Yeah.
But for like scarce, hard to find stuff like Sandman. What is the last issue of Sandman? There's a second print. Is it 59?
So what, the Kirby Sandman?
No. Like
75, I think.
Yeah, there's like a Sandman 70. Oh, Sandman 75, second print. Right, stuff like that. Just really hard to find stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of stuff where I'm all like, yo, you know, that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, so that's what I said, right? So Sandman 75, there's a second print. Really hard to find. That's the kind of stuff I want. If I can find another Vampy 12 variant, you know, but that's only because I'm in the same boat as Josh, not as high of grades as Josh, but in the same boat as Josh, where I'm like, okay, this key done, this key done, this key done. Okay, done, right? Okay, now what? So there was a time I was trying to collect the DC first appearances, but like people don't really care too much about like what's it called, Strange Man or whatever, you know, stuff like that. Just like random characters, right? Just finding these random characters. But yeah, enjoy whatever you collect, however you do it, man.
Definitely, man. Definitely, that's what I say, man. I mean, good shit, man. Good topics, man. You know, Marvel Legacy was born when this story paid off 2 years later. Yes, man. All right, so we're gonna move on, man. Move on to our artist spotlights, man. How about that? Damn. There you go, man. We're talking Italian comic artists, guys, man. We're talking about Parrillo, Matina, and DELL'OTTO. DELL'OTTO, what's up? What's up? What's going on? You promised me comics. Did we? Here we go. I promised you Italian comic artists. How about that?
This was hard to do, man.
It was because all these artists had so many dope covers.
Yeah,
though, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Really.
What my man Ultra Maximus say? He says, "Taking a grill in any grade is how you know you love the book." Yeah,
I don't agree with that.
No, I mean, it depends.
It depends on what the book is.
Yeah,
I got to say that. Yeah. Like obviously, like if it's like a Batman 1, yeah, I'll take it in any fucking grade. But you know, I don't always agree with the statement low grade is better than no grade. You know, definitely, I don't agree with that at all.
With some books, I agree with that.
Again, you know, with a book like Batman or Action or AF-15 or something like that, but like, you know, a Hulk 181, like a low grade is better than no grade. No, don't really agree with that. And ASM 129, don't agree with that.
You know, I don't think it's a statement as far as more as like it's just kind of a nice way to tell somebody, you know, like if they bought a book and they kind of question you, like, do you think I should have bought this, blah blah. You know,
that's
kind
like
of a nice way of saying, hey,
it's an easy blow off. Like,
hey, man, low grade is better than no grade, so you should be happy. You know, kind of one of those things.
Thanks, man. You made me feel good. You know,
and to like what Josh said, is it depends on the person you are too. See, to his mentality, that's what he thinks. My mentality, it's a little different. So everybody has a different way of collecting, and to you, your 181 would be like, oh yeah, I would on the heck. Well, me, if I get a fucking 3.0, I'm happy. 129, if I get a 4.0, I'm happy.
But
it
that's
depends
not
on
what
you.
yeah, but I'm talking more of like a 0.5.
Okay, well, if it's a Fantastic Four #1, I'll take it.
But again,
You know what I mean?
that's a different level. I'm talking
Yeah.
about, I got an ASM 300 and it's a 2.0. Well, no.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see the thing because there's a lot out there.
And that's where you say, well, you know what? No great better than no great.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Look, I see this comment right here.
I'm gonna find you
hold on. So comments are great. Yeah, hold on. Comments are great saying better to have a FF #1 at a 0.5 CBC. Well, I'm saying CGC. Nor have it at all. I'm gonna disagree. I'd rather save up, wait till I get the right grade I need and right grade I want on a Fantastic Four #1.
Yeah, there's not many books I would take in a 0.5.
Yeah.
Batman is probably the only one.
That's it.
Coverless?
Nope. I wouldn't want any book.
It has to have the cover.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it, but I ain't paying for it.
Josh doesn't even like his girls coverless, so.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. So we're gonna move on to our artist spotlights here. We're talking about Parrillo, Matina and DELL'OTTO, man. First artist we're gonna be talking about. Let me see. And my man says a placeholder for a higher grade. You know what? That's kind of true. Look, I have my FF48 3.0. I can't get a FF48 at a 0.5. You know what I'm saying? I cannot get that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a 3.0 is respectable. You know what I mean? So whenever I can upgrade it, I'll eventually upgrade it. You know what I mean? But a 0.5 FF48, nah, I'm good. All right, so we're gonna be talking about Matina first, man. Matina first. Matina, dude, y'all already know Matina, awesome artist. You know what I mean? And a couple of last year, a couple years ago, he was getting some shit because he was stealing, some people's art and stuff, man. Copying their style, but nonetheless, man, here's my cover, man. I'm first. Here I have a Gamora issue #2, 1/25, man. Last 9-point slab that I saw. I haven't seen a raw one on eBay. Sold for $190. And this is a dope ass Matina cover at that, man. Yeah. I had to pick this one, even though I love his Spawn, his Batmans and stuff like that. But this one was different, so I picked the Gamora. Yeah, man.
That's nice.
That's my so I've never seen that. Always loved this cover. Always. Yeah. I actually skipped out on this when it came out that week. I actually was all like, that's all right.
Yeah.
And then every year that passed by, I'm all like, should I pick it up? And it goes up a little, and I'm like, nah, I'll wait till it goes down. And then it goes up, and it goes down. Oh, well, I guess.
Nobody cares about Koreans.
Koreans artists, Dave, man, draw something. We'll highlight you. How about that?
You know what though? I mean, there are some. I mean, in Hyuk Lee and a couple other artists, like there's some dope ones. He's technically right. There's some really cool people out there.
Yeah, listen, man.
This cover is so dope. Nice pick, Joker.
Thank you, man.
Nice pick.
Very cool. Next one, I think is Josh, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Josh. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like this.
Right, yeah. Well. So, believe it or not, like this was one of the first books I got graded. And do I think this is his best work? No, I don't. But there's just something that's just so what's the word I'm looking for? Not raw, but like there's just something like so like guttural about this to me. Like for some reason it reminds me every time I see it I think that she's like an elf for some reason. But it's just I don't know, it's just so dope to me. Like it really is.
It's a sick badass cover. It is. I mean, it's a Harley cover, so I like it. It's different. So good pick, man. Awesome pick. There you go, guys. Last row copy so far I put down was $30, man. All right. So this is an affordable copy, man.
There are versions of this as well, if anyone actually cares.
And those are the ones that whether you pick or choose, man. With the trade dress, it doesn't matter. The cheaper one is the best one, I guess. Next up is going to be Tim, man, Canadian Comic Hunter. I know he's not with us, but he picked this one here, Edge of Venomverse #1. They're going for like $5 on eBay. A nice Matina cover. I like it. It's okay. I think I have this as a matter of fact in my collection. Books like this I collect. I don't know why.
Yeah,
broski.
No, it's a dope X-23 cover. When I saw it, I'm a big fan of X-23, Lord Kenny, and I picked that one up. It was dope.
Okay.
It was dope when it came
Oh,
out.
you getting some passes and all that shit. All right, I like that chat. There you go. Let us know. Where. And then we got Spawn 280, man. Nice Matina. This is Broski's, man. Here I only saw sets sold. Virgin trade dress for like 140. Yeah, Broski.
And I forgot what was an exclusive one. It was limited to 666 copies. I had this shit on my fucking on like fucking my basket. I went to go do. I got sidetracked, came back, and it was sold out. And I was like, Doom. I was like, wait till this shit kind of goes down. And it was. I said affordable price compared to what it was going for, but if I'm not certain, if I believe it, this is Matina's first Spawn cover he did before he did the runs, because he was doing some of the runs before 300. So this was actually like one of his works that he did. That was a Spawn run that he did as an exclusive. That actually was one of her first Spawn covers, and there is a Virgin and a regular cover. So, this is something I'll probably end up getting by not having a fucking pull list.
Yeah, this is a dope one, Broski. I know we always talk about Spawn on our show here, on our FOC show over there. The Spawn is really hard to just not like a Spawn cover.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it's Matina, Barons, or McFarlane, man, and Matina is one of those, man. That's pretty badass. I know you before it was McFarlane and Capullo that everybody know about Spawn, but now you can put Matina as that, man. Matina with his covers, man, is badass. So go pick them, Broski. I like it. All right, so we're moving on, man. I think to the Dooms cover. Yeah, there you go, man. We got Venom number 6, man. Last roll copy sold for $10. This is an affordable copy. This is his honorable mention. Hey, there's another one that he picked here for Matina that I'm pretty sure you want to talk about a little bit more, which is this one here.
Yeah. I love this Matina, man.
Yeah.
This is a book, again, it's one of those that I didn't get. I don't know why I never pulled the trigger on this one ever, but I think at one time I could get it for 100, and I was just like, maybe I'll find it at a convention a little cheaper. Can never find it. It's not the easiest book for me to grab. I mean, they're out there.
Dr. Gamma.
Online. You can find it online and all that stuff, but I just never pulled it. But I love this Matina one, and I'm a huge Rain cover guy, so anything with Rain on it. So this is just a mix of Matina, Rain. I mean, it's just a badass cover. It's not a hard to find variant, but it's just one of those dope variants for sure.
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, like Josh said, Gamma. I'm sure. I forgot. Is it a 9.8 he has of this one?
I can't remember.
I don't remember either. But this is a sick ass Red Hood cover at that. I think this is the best Red Hood cover period. Done by Matina. And look, I mean, last roll copy sold for $270 or best offer.
What is the most expensive Matina book? Does anyone know?
I'm gonna say this could be one of them.
The Gamora's up there. This one.
You know what? Why don't I just look it up?
There's a couple of them. No, I'm thinking of Parrillo. Sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, when Josh finds out, I'm pretty sure it's got to be one of these, man. One of these here.
Yeah, I've always liked this one, and then the X23 before. I think that was a store exclusive. I forgot what store was selling those. They had like 3 different ones. There was I think that was
the Thrawn 1 variant.
Oh, okay.
50. That might be it.
Damn. Really?
Yeah. This one I think is second.
Yeah,
actually, no. The next one I see is a Spawn 297 Diamond Retailer exclusive.
Oh yeah, I remember he did that one. That's right. That was a scarce one.
Damn, I didn't realize that Thrawn book was that much.
But yeah, that regardless, man, this right here is a fire Matina cover at that, man.
Yeah, I always like this one. When I first saw this book, I was all like, "Damn, this is a sick ass book." Just never pulled the trigger on it.
Real quick, man. 11 Ryan is asking, please let me know. Has anyone had any experience with 9-panel for selling or buying? Recently, my boy Biggs just bought a nice book on 9-panel.
Yeah, I've been on there.
I mean, tell your experience.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it seems okay. I mean, it's definitely smaller, but me and Biggs, like Mike just said, just went through and he just purchased something off 9-panel, and he got it real quick. So,
and it was a big book. It was a big book, so he got it fast, and it goes to show, so far so good. Just put it that way. You so we're gonna move on from Matina, man, and talk about Parrillo, man. Parrillo over here, another dope Italian artist. All these guys. Well, I haven't met DELL'OTTO. I've met Matina and I've met Parrillo. Awesome guys, man. And in their tables, both Matina and
Do they
Parrillo.
speak good English?
No.
No.
I think Parrillo speaks a little bit better than Matina English, if I'm not mistaken. But both these guys, man, Parrillo's always drawing on his table and stuff like that at cons and meeting his fans.
That Parrillo.
Hey, yeah, I had to throw that one with the Vampirella for Josh. He's drawing Vampirella there.
Boob.
His oil painting is just some of the freaking best. I mean, it's just like, it's crazy. Like the oil paintings as he does, and I think they all do oil painting, or at least I think him and DELL'OTTO does oil painting. It's just like, there's so many books that he puts out. It doesn't really go for anything, but like, if you're a cover person, his oil painting is just like phenomenal. The shading that he does, the background, the details, it's crazy, man.
I agree, man. I agree. The first up that we're gonna show off is my book, and it's an easy, affordable book, man. ASM $7.99. Last roll copy sold for $20 on eBay. There is a version on this one. I have my copy signed. It's not slapped or anything. My Parrillo. I put this up because when I first saw this this has got to be one of the best Green Goblin covers. It's just so dope. It's painted, oil painted at that. Badass. You know what I mean? So I had to throw it up there just to show some love, man. For Green Goblin. Next up is Josh. Next up is Josh. Yeah, Josh.
Yeah, Parrillo was a little bit harder for me. Again, he's got a lot of good covers. I wanted to do something a little bit different. This was an exclusive, if I remember right.
Yeah, Mile High.
Yeah, Mile High. That's right. But it was Mile High for something. I forget what. I think it was some con. I think. But anyway, just a dope book. Game of Thrones. Some of these books, I mean, are pricey books. I actually don't have this. I believe there is also a black and white of this.
Shit. Okay. I mean, listen. When I was looking info for this, bro, so I could do my layouts, it's not an easy book. It's not an easy book to find.
Well, these Game of Thrones books are not big print runs.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
A 9.4 you see going for $230. I can imagine a 9.8 how much that's going for. So yeah, we're gonna move on, man. Move on from Josh, I think, to my man Tim, the Canadian Comic Hunter. A recent book, man. Werewolf by Night #1. This was a hot book. You already know with Gomez's brother or cousin, depending. The new Werewolf by Night. Roll copy sold for $30. This was this a store exclusive? I think it was. Or am I bugging?
That was 1 in 10 or something, but I think it is a store exclusive. But I can't remember where actually. So yeah, no, I was able to get one of those for $12 before the spike. So yeah, it's dope. That's Parrillo. I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Parrillo is one of those people that can actually do male and females really well.
Yes.
A lot of artists, they can do females really well, and then comes to the males, it's just like, it looks like rubbish. Parrillo is actually one of those few people that can actually do both. And his stuff is just...
Yeah.
That's sick, man. That's good.
To own one of his original pieces must be... Like, imagine owning this, like, the original of this. Like, it's got to be, like...
That'd be crazy. Yeah.
That's true, man.
It's not, like, just drawn with pencil, and, it's not like a digital art. This is literally like a full panel oil painting,
Yeah.
Like, it's got to be crazy.
Next up after Tim is going to be Gomez. Broski, it's you.
Yeah, this one's off Silver Surfer, The Best Defense. I like it. I like the way he did the Silver Surfer. He drew Silver Surfer and Hulk together on the way he did it. Like Doom said, he's one that can draw girls and guys like characters really well, and shows you that he did that. That kind of like looks like the 340 with the knives. I like the way he did the mirror image of Hulk in the background. So yeah, that's something different. I think this is a store exclusive as well too. It's dope.
As some dude said, like J. Scott Campbell. Yeah, J. Scott Campbell could only just stick to females. That's it.
You can't do men for nothing.
Yeah, I like this. I'm a big Silver Surfer fan, man. So yeah, that's a good pick there, broski. I like Parrillo's style right there, man. But you have a Silver Surfer later down the line for another artist too. This one says Dooms. Go ahead, Doom.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Just soak it in, man. There's nothing I need to explain. Just soak it in. This is one of my favorite Parrillos, and it's been my favorite for a while. So it's Parrillo. It is what it is, man. Like it's just I didn't know the last Raw was selling for $200. That's crazy. I remember picking this book up for $1, but that's a while ago, of course. And actually, it's on that website that I like to go to.
Gotcha.
But dope, super sick book, classic Parrillo, and of course, I mean, I don't know. It speaks for itself. I don't think I really have to say too much.
No, it's just weird how so many Vampirella covers, and it's just this one here is. I mean, it's pricey for what it is. I mean, it's not out of reach, you know what I mean? But still, it's a pricey book for being Vampirella. She got so many damn covers.
I wonder what his most expensive book is.
I look it up.
Hell Witch #1 variant.
Hell Witch.
Yeah.
No, on the side note about this book, I've won this book off of Stay Puff 83's giveaway signed. So I got this book as a giveaway. Nah, I wish it was, but it is what it is for free. I'll take it. It's a dope ass book to have.
I take this book for free. And hell yeah, I take this book anytime.
Yeah.
So nice one.
I was happy about that. I wanted this book too for a minute, and then when I won, I was surprised. I was like, yeah. And then there was my pull list on the other side that I didn't care. I got this book. I was more happy about this than my pull list that I had. So
yeah, and the thing about Dynamite is that they use a different material for the covers, so it actually it stays really nice. You know, like it has a really
good chance of being a 9.8. How about that?
Yeah.
No.
What's up?
No, maybe I disagree with that statement, Joker. Their books are made out of crap now, anyway.
Oh yeah, maybe now.
This one's an older book. This is not. Yeah. This one's an older book. So we're gonna move on from Parrillo to the man himself, man. DELL'OTTO. DELL'OTTO is one of my favorite artists, man.
This was the hardest one to do, man.
Yeah, I agree, man. And the book that you picked, Josh, was fucking sick, man.
Yeah, but the only reason we'll get to that in a minute. But the reason I picked that is I don't know if that's my most favorite one, but there's a reason why I did pick it.
Okay. All right, we'll talk about it when we get there, man. But first is myself, man. And I had to throw this one on, man, because when I first saw this one, when it dropped from back when Silver Surfer Black was hot, when it was coming out, I saw this and I was like, yo, this shit is sick. I got to get me a copy. I picked up a trade dress and a Virgin. It's not a clear picture, but it's, in person, the cover is beautiful. This is Silver Surfer Black 1, last roll copies, trade dress sold for $20, affordable copy. You know what I mean? So definitely one of my favorite DELL'OTTO covers, just because it's one of my favorite characters at that. But DELL'OTTO has so many awesome covers. This one, like Josh said, it was hard to do. It was hard to do. So I picked up this one here. Josh, this is you.
Yeah, I mean, I put this on here only because obviously this is his most expensive book. This is like a $20,000 book in a 9.8.
Damn.
Yep.
There is something. DELL'OTTO has so many good Spider-Man books. Like if you look at like the Ends of the Earth run, like all those incentives that he did, the Spider-Man 800, the 1 in 25. There's something about the way he draws Spider-Man's mask, the eyes. It's so serious. It makes him look, just so badass. And like I like how he does Spider-Man more of black and red instead of black and blue.
Man, I had a chance to get this in a 9.8 for $12,000. I was at a con, and then the guy that was selling this, he told me I could have it for 12 G's. And so I asked my wife, and she gave me one of those faces like she's giving you approval, but at the same time, it's kind of like, not.
Don't do it.
This is like one of those books where like I need to have it, like this and Spider-Man 678. but it's like I can't justify spending that much money on this book.
For current.
You know? But like it's so worth it though, because like the thing is, I think people forget part of the reason why this book is so expensive, other than the fact that it's DELL'OTTO, is 666 was a big book and had like a zillion covers. So like nobody really ordered 667, and this was a 1 in 100. So this is, you know, probably an extremely fuck that Mexico copy.
They got Italian too. Italian
yeah, they fucking rip off all these best covers, and I just don't like that. I think it just cheapens it.
That is a great pick. Yeah, I really like it. This is a dope one. That was a dope one.
I gotta be honest.
I was gonna pick. I was gonna pick.
Hey.
Yeah, sorry. I was gonna pick ASM 800, the 1 in 25. I love that freaking cover, man.
Yeah, that's a dope cover. The red one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that is that.
Yeah. I gotta be honest. I don't even like this cover.
I don't
really
either. I don't particularly.
I don't
either.
like this cover. I really don't. I mean, you compare this to like an X-23 #1. This thing's
yeah.
great.
Yeah. Well,
However,
we're not going to talk about that right now. Yeah.
No. But what I'm getting at is like, but because of the rarity of this book,
makes it dope.
And just the fact that it's connected to DELL'OTTO, because you know, most people that collect stuff or that you know when they're into a hobby, it normally takes about 30 years for you know the people to come back around and want their old stuff back, right? So like people that you know played Super Nintendo, 30 years fast forward, now we want all our video games back, and that's why video games cost, these old retro video games cost so much, right? Mm-hmm. I'm just like, you know, the kids of these days, if they are into comics and stuff, these are their artists, right? The Parrillos, the DELL'OTTOs, the you know, the list goes on. These are their artists, you know, and they're going to remember them 20, 30 years. And this book is going to be ultimately DELL'OTTO's like, you know, #1 hardest to find comic book out there. You know?
There is no significance to it.
I mean, the only thing is the rarity. Just that's it. That's all it is.
When did this book like pop off? Like was it very soon? It couldn't have been like right after it came out.
No, but what happened is, you know, and then people like CBSI always have a huge impact on the comic community. So right around 2012, 2013 is when the variant market was just like huge, right? But the variants they were putting out at that time actually had some significant art and actually rarity to it, right? So stuff like, you know, Iron Man 12, you know, the Venomized, all those books, right? Like those books. So this book kind of followed just within that trend of these super rare, hard to find variant stuff. And it's just one of those, it's just hard to get, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a crazy ass book. It's a great pick.
Good pick, man. The next one is I think Tim, the Canadian comic hunter. He picked X-Force Sex and Violence #1 DELL'OTTO cover, going for $10. So definitely affordable. You know.
Yeah, this is the bloody variant, right? So there's a non-bloody variant and a bloody variant, right? So I think for people that don't know, you always want the bloody variant. Those seem to go a little bit, go for a little bit more.
Yeah, so I'm assuming I got the price for the regular cover. So yeah, I mean this cover's, you know, it's cool. It's dark.
Know what's going on? Yeah, it's
Wolverine and Domino.
Yeah. So yeah, man, DELL'OTTO, like I said, man, there's so many covers, man. And then we got Broski up next. Broski, he picked a good one too, man. There you go.
Yeah, that one's the Virgin one. I have 2 of these bad boys because I thought it was dope. I like the way the detail of Silver Surfer, like the body and everything. You can tell like how it shines, like the glare, and then the cosmic in the background. I like the way. I just like the way. And then he has his surfer, his board. I personally, I have, like I said, I have 2 of these, and looking at it face to face, it's a dope ass cover. You could tell like the way it's drawn, the detail and everything, like the color contrast on it is dope.
You got 2 of these. I was looking for this is an IGN comic store exclusive. This was this right here. There was a trade dress and there was a virgin, you know.
And I got 2 virgins.
Last raw trade dress sold for $25, so the trade dress is affordable. The virgin, not sure how much that was.
It's like a $60-$70 book.
Yeah, definitely, man. So we're gonna move on from Broski to Doom. This is Doom's honorable mention. Wolverine, the best there is, #1. 25 best offer, affordable copy,
it's
man.
Such a badass book, and it really doesn't go for that much at all. It's such a badass, like Wolverine in this stance. It's just so badass, bro. Like, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know where he's at. I don't know why he's posing so hard. But I'm just saying, man. Like, Wolverine in this stance is just so. It's
You're a waterfall, my G.
Yeah, it's such a boss cover, bro. But it doesn't go for that much. It's one of those books you can keep on looking at. You can, if you have it in your collection, you can keep looking at this thing over and over and over, and just like, it's such a sick collection.
Is this an Italian variant? I know he did a Wolverine cover that was Italian, but I think Broski recently picked it up a couple months ago.
About it, dude, DELL'OTTO has so much Italian variant stuff. It's crazy. Like, I'm surprised we didn't even show the Wolverine that we typically show. I think Joker and I have that book. I don't know what book that is, but like, I'm surprised we didn't even show that one so far. That's such a sick cover, but. Yeah.
Anyway. But this is freaking sick, and when you show me this, I kind of want it, man. Even though it's just not even something like, I mean, I collect dope Wolverine covers, you know what I mean? It's just something I might want to just get, $25 or best offer. If I could get it for $20, I'm good. I'm good with that,
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, this book is so sick, especially with the teal and the white background. So that's a DELL'OTTO. That's a DELL'OTTO. That's an Italian one. That's exclusive straight to Italy. You can't find that Batman book in any of the American books. There's a couple of Wolverine books.
This one's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one's one of my favorite books so far.
Yeah.
To date.
But the last book that Doom put up, man, it was a dope book. We had to leave it for last, man. Was here. That right there. Bam.
Yeah. X-23 number 1.
Yeah,
I think it still goes for more than NYX3 in a 9.8. I think it still goes for more than her first appearance, which still amazes me to this day. I think it's beating it by about $1,000 or maybe less. I'm not too sure, but I mean, eventually maybe that NYX3 will catch up to this. But right now, this is technically the book to get if you're into X-23. They've done
original.
My question to you is this an incentive, or is this an A cover?
No, this was a X-23 number 1 variant. This was a variant.
Okay, there's a variant. Okay, then all right.
Because X-23 number 1, X-23 number 1 was done by
something like that.
She's just like standing up on the wall and stuff. So to be honest with you, there is a Derjovic variant that is a higher ratio than this book, but this book actually still goes for more. I think this is a 1 in 50, and the Derjovic is 1 in 75 or something like that. Something like that. 1 in 25, 1 in 50, one of those. But this DELL'OTTO is the one that goes for more. And like I said, this actually goes for more than her first appearance. I think still yet. I could be wrong.
Dude, a raw copy right there. I just put down that sold for like $1,100. I was like, damn, $1,100.
That's a raw copy. That's not even a 9.8 CGC. I could only get mine in a 9.4 and I think I spent pretty close to that amount in a 9.4, and that was a while ago. But I mean, like, you kind of have to have this book in your collection. I mean, you don't have to, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of have to.
yeah. It's pretty badass, especially if you're a DELL'OTTO fan. You know what I mean?
DELL'OTTO has actually done some cool stuff with Jim Lee too on Warlord of Mars. They have some really cool stuff where DELL'OTTO and Jim Lee actually did like covers together. So like both of them added their stuff. Yeah, they did some really cool stuff. I mean, that's a powerhouse right there, right? DELL'OTTO and Jim Lee together. Like, it's pretty sick.
Definitely, man. So that's our little artist spotlight there for our Italian artists, man. I know we did Jen Bartel. Damn, we should have done a poll on this one, but it was just so many things going on this week on today. We did the woman with Jen Bartel, Friesen, and what's the other one?
Jen Bartel, Jenny Friesen, and
Natalie Sanders last week. So we decided to do it this week for Italian artists. Love the feedback from the chat. You know what I mean? I don't know what we're going to do next. I like this. I like what we're doing here with this one, man. It's pretty dope. Yeah, so that's all we have on. Let me see. You guys picked up anything I want to talk about? All I have is one thing. Let me just show off one thing. All right, myself. Bam. Here I picked up a Fantastic Four, Ultimate Fantastic Four issue 30, first Mortal Zombies cover.
Nice.
There you go. Nice copy of that. I think I picked it up for like $10 or something like that. I forgot. That's all I have. Who want to go next?
I don't. Oh yeah, I got this one, baby. You boy.
All right, let's see. There you go. That's something. Okay.
Yes, I picked up this book. I'm a Elvira fan. I used to watch it a lot when I was younger.
I think we all
for certain reason.
Fans.
But no, this is something I want to kind of read, and I don't know if I showed this off.
Joe Jusko next. Oh, I like
think
Joe
I
Jusko.
did though. But as comics, oh yeah, I've kind of showcased what I got. I haven't got nothing really new recently, so that's pretty much it. No, yeah, hold on a second. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I just gotta grab.
Yeah. Sorry, Broski's not. He's not dressed waist down, so that's why he throw off his camera. You know.
Yeah, I got the phones on, homie. Shout out to my daughter. She surprised me with some paintings she did. So she did these, and she gave them to me Friday. Put them in my room, but she just asked me what colors should I use for such and such, and let me know she actually painted these and drew them. So something that I'm happy about and proud of, that she's still trying to do her art and do what she can. So this is a shout out to her. I posted on my Instagram, but for something like this, she's just broadening her knowledge when it comes to being an artist and drawing. So yeah,
that's dope.
Yo,
man.
is that like your favorite word? Knowledge.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's it, son. Because he wants to. He wants to give you knowledge. Well, yeah.
What do you gain daily?
Knowledge. I gain weight though. That's what I think. I gain weight. But yeah, man. Did we do Alex Ross? I could have sworn we did Alex Ross before.
Yeah, but we didn't do Jusco. I seen someone put Juice.
Did we do Alex Ross?
Text the collectors.
I think we did the respected but not collected.
Yeah, we did Alex
Ross
a while ago. But Joe Jusco, I don't think we had.
Joe Jusco might be a nice one. I like Joe Jusco. His art's
but we'll think of somebody.
Yeah, we could do some classic people.
Yeah.
A lot of times we stick to the modern stuff. We could choose some classic people.
I like that. All right, we'll throw a
little whatever.
We'll figure it out. All right, let's see, man. Get Joshua.
Miller, Jusco. Okay, here we
Miller,
go.
Jusco,
yeah,
I like that.
And then give me one more. Miller,
Jusco. Here's some knowledge. We got.
Yeah, here's some knowledge. Everyone knows what that is.
Okay, right? There you go.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, you know what that is, right?
The black suit.
Yeah.
Prior to the black suit.
Not white pages, though. I'll tell you that right there.
The black
Right.
suit, not exactly.
Previous book of Marvel Age.
Black suit came out, but prior to the black suit.
Yeah, where they paid that kid $250 or whatever it was for the idea, and then fucking.
That's the modern. What's that shit?
The Miles Morales. There you go.
Yeah, the Miles. There you go. Okay.
Oh, I got that. It's nothing. Another one of these. Penny Parker.
Okay. Oh, John Byrne. Okay, Heroes Reborn.
Yeah, I got that one. That was a double.
Bro, you know what book I am obsessed with trying to get right now is that Sienkiewicz 1 in 75.
Where
he's sitting,
where he's Moon Knight #1?
Yeah, where he's sitting on the throne.
Moon Knight #1?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cover's fucking badass, yo.
Oh my god, I want it so bad. You see how much? I don't know if you heard me yesterday, Gomez. That Sun King.
Okay, yeah, I see you had those copies. Yeah.
No, I know, no, but like I have the 1 in 25. You just got the 1 in 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
9.8 just sold for $700.
Damn. That Moon Knight #1, Sienkiewicz and the Throne, that shit is that's a cover. I think that's one of his best covers.
So back to what we were talking about earlier. I found this. I've never seen this book in a 9.8, and I finally found one.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of liking the back cover better.
Yeah, I know you are. Yeah, I know you are.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So hard to find.
Just down to 3 left.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, you only got 3 left for the 1 in 100s or 200s? I mean.
Well, I mean, I have them all, but like, I have those in 9.6s. And actually,
whack,
one,
fucking whack.
one of them actually came up, and it was signed by Capullo and Snyder, and it went for way more than I thought it was gonna go for.
He got Texas like the hobo. Yo, my man Nick's Gulcher said BOC has good taste with Pony Boy. LOL. That Pony Boy is always here in Tulsa.
Yo, and
for the Outsiders movie.
He still has it. BLC says he still has it.
Yo,
Pony, he messaged me, and then if you didn't see my unboxing, well, that came back from Walkthrough Tier.
Is that the giveaway? Today's giveaway?
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I think next year I'm a gun for that one, man.
The 49 went to Nick, and then the one that I was really, really happy about again, Silver Surfer 1.
Yeah, 9-0.
You know,
I have never had any luck with that book in high grade, so it was nice to see that book. Somebody with a high grade.
Nice high grade, yeah.
Again, I could care less because it's Josh, right? I mean, like, what do you?
It's like, yeah, it's just a Wednesday. You know what I mean?
It's just another Thursday. It's just another Wednesday for Josh. But I just like I don't know, man. Like, you got to start putting some of this stuff up. Like, the amount of books you have and the grade.
Sure, display them.
Yeah, I mean, I understand you got maybe shady neighbors. I don't know what the situation is, but I'm assuming. You gotta some. I mean,
I just don't honestly.
Let me see that book again. Let me see that 9-0. You just, god damn, bro.
I just don't have any room on my wall, and like I want to do like a big display, and I really don't want to display it here.
I mean, look at that, Jesus Christ! I've never like the whites on that is incredible, and that's and that's the spine on that book is not easy to get a good spine. It's the what do you call those?
Square bound.
Yeah, it's really.
Dude, I remember I had one of those books. I got another one later, but the first one I had, I'm talking mold, rusted staples. I'm talking about like brown colored, and I was happy to have that.
I got this for a steal too, raw, a steal.
God damn, such a great book, and that back, even the back cover, it's not even. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
clean.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just writing down some artists that we're gonna do. Some other. So yeah, man, great pickups. Great pickup, man. Nice shit there, Josh. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, you do have room on the wall. Take the PlayStation shirt down.
No, because I don't want to just put like 3 books up. Like I want 4 walls. And here's the other reason why I don't want to do it. I don't want to display them in a room where I ever want the curtains open, because I don't want sunlight hitting them.
Okay. I feel you. Can't put those books out on a light too long. Yeah. I mean, I got some thick ass curtains. My books are in display here.
Yeah, but like it's fine if the curtain, like if I ever move to a 3-bedroom place or whatever, and I have a comic room, those curtains will never be opened. Like here, like I sit and hang out that window, so I don't want to put it up.
I'm just telling you, Josh, and I'm sure you know this. Having those books is super awesome, but once you get them up, displaying them, putting them up in a way that you want to set it up, that appreciation level of all that hard work that you've done. I don't know whether you come from money or you just work hard. It doesn't matter. And no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying it doesn't matter. It's just that you'll appreciate it even that much to that next level. And it's just like, who cares if the next girl is all like whatever? It doesn't matter, because it's like at the end of the day, it's your appreciation for that stuff, and whether it's in cabinets or whatever. Like,
yo, that's facts though. Doom, because I have my books display here. And every time I look at them, I think back of how I got them or what happened. There's always a story behind each book, right?
Exactly.
That's part of the reason why too. Like, and I've talked about this before, is like when I'm not looking at them every day, it's not that you forget you have them, but you forget you have them, and it's like, well, I'm constantly moving on to the next one, and people think I'm just whatever, but like, I forget that I in a way, I forget that I even have these books. It's just so out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, if you ever have that chance, I mean,
I hope
it's something, the appreciation level, because the thing about it costs you a lot of money. So whether you work hard for it, or you had to sell a bunch of books, or you had to give up like 3 boxes of whatever just to get, you know what I mean? Like every book has a story, and as a collector, we appreciate that stuff, and I mean, might as well, it doesn't matter if you have a 3.0 or a 9.0. It's just being able to put these things up and displaying them and appreciating and
like, I just want to see them, like, especially like, the Batman, the sketch cover set, or the whole ASM 1 through 100. Like, just laying it out on my floor was like such a cool thing. I'm like, oh man, like, you don't really think you have anything until you see it all laid out in front of you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it really is about just making the most of whatever space you can afford the space at. But anyway, that's for another show, I guess.
Yes, definitely, man. Yeah, good show, man. Like 2 hours, man. I want to say thank you.
Sorry, I came in late. My bad.
No, it's all good, man. Tim, the Canadian comic hunter, he was having some technical difficulties, man. But yeah, it was good to get to know him a little bit. Appreciate that. Broski set that up, so dope.
He's actually like super knowledgeable, guy. Like, if you don't follow him on IG, follow him. Like, he's like, you can actually put money on whatever he's talking about. Like, that's how good he is.
Yeah, definitely, man. Guys, if you are not familiar with him, his IG page, I put the link on the description below. Just give him a follow. He even has a YouTube page. He hasn't done YouTube in a while, but you never know. He might get the kick and try to do it another video. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Let's make our final rounds, man. Final thoughts and shout outs, man. We start with the Doom. Go ahead.
Yeah, just sorry that I came in late. I was doing some golf stuff, and actually, as soon as we're done with this, I'm gonna head out. There's like a really good game going on right now, and I gotta watch that football game. But I'll see everybody in 2 weeks, and we'll come back with more topics. It's kind of nice taking that 1 week break off.
Yes,
I think it's kind of just keeps things nice and fresh. So
Brady broke Breeze's record.
Oh, is that what just happened?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Honestly speaking, man, I forgot that the game was on with Brady and the Patriots.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're family's a Patriots fan. My son's name is Brady, but then so that it gets kind of weird, but that's okay. We're just here to appreciate football at its finest, hopefully.
Yo, I can't believe the beatdown that Arizona put on the Rams today, man.
Yo, real quick, man. Elvin, first time watching Doom. Listen, man, all my guys, Josh, Gomez, Doom, they all do whole videos, man. Sub them up. Watch their videos on their channel, man.
Yeah, I got some old videos you can go check out. Check them out.
Yeah, definitely, man. Give them a sub, man. Thanks for a great show, and thanks for the FOC on Friday. Definitely, man. Oh, yeah, Joker, go Pittsburgh. LOL. That's right, yo. Packers, baby. Anyway, Broski, say your piece.
Yeah, no, glad to do this bi-weekly. Great show. Like Doom said, more topics. We had some stuff that we were going to add when Tim was here, but like you said, check him out. He's really informative when it comes to information towards comics. And everything he posts, just pay attention. Of course. And that's what I was, you ended my keyword of the day. Knowledge.
That's it.
Yeah. Knowledge is power.
Yeah, I've said that before. Yeah, that's Gomez's word.
Without knowledge, you ain't gonna work. You ain't gonna learn shit. So think about it.
We might have to bring Ray to Raw on the show one day, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, that's a good dude too, man. It's a good collection. Yes, I appreciate the knowledge of your guys' experiences, brothers.
Knowledge, baby.
Oh, you got fucking Diesel with his Toretto with his family. You got Broski with knowledge. Knowledge. Josh.
Yeah, I put up a small unboxing sort of video. Check it out, even though you saw 2 of the books. But there were some other ones in there. All walkthrough tier, and then some bigger pickups. And then Nick and I have a bunch of CGC books. Some of them are actually done and on their way back. So we're gonna have quite a few unboxings, some big unboxings. Really big unboxings.
All right.
Knowledge, baby.
Again,
just a regular day.
Just another unboxing from Josh.
Real quick. The Art Kemist say, Doom, we need those funny IG clips. Yeah. It's been missing.
Yeah, it's all about time, man. And I got a new job, and time is hard right now.
Great
Yeah,
show.
Sundays and Mondays is for family and East meets West football. That's it. That's
it.
I got my real family and I got my comic family, and that's what Sundays and Mondays is for.
Miss those hilarious clips. Yeah, real quick, Tino73, Joker, you going to the NYCC? I might go. I was thinking about maybe going Thursday and Saturday. I don't know yet. We'll see. I know I gotta talk to Manny. We'll see. When he set up, you guys need to have a Heroes Reborn on. He has some great books and very knowledgeable. Yo, dude, I met Heroes Reborn. Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. Whenever he's set up, you know what I mean? Because I know y'all was supposed to have something going on. Comments are great. Go Bills, says Texas guy. Go Bills, really? Okay. That's weird. But yeah, man. Again, guys, man, tune in for our Friday FOC, guys, that we've been doing every week for CBSI. Shout out to Mike Morello for letting us do cover tunes. We haven't done cover fire in a while, so we might do sneak in cover fire for next show. Do some of those recent covers that come out weekly. And then the little Italian comic artist segment, the artist spotlight that we did was pretty awesome. And real quick, my man Heroes Reborn gave us a super chat, $5 super chat, $4.99 I should say. He said, "Great show today, like talking about artists and collecting habits." Definitely, man. All right, appreciate that, man. It's the same time, guys. If y'all y'all in the chat there, y'all want us to talk about some certain topics, hit me up on IG. You never know.
Yeah, don't ask us what the rash is. We don't know what that
is. I just dropped 50 books of CTC on Box of 5 minutes. Check it out. All right, no doubt, Raider Roars. So there you go, man. My man just dropped the video. Check out Raider Roars video. All right, man. Other than that, man, I want to say I think Big said there's a New York Warriors show tomorrow, but then again, he always says that, and then I don't know. Biggs is just
and then doesn't want to do it.
Yeah, doesn't want to do it. Yeah. So it's on him, man. Whether or not he want to do it or not. Other than that, I want to say check you Friday, guys. And then after that, man, our next show is 2 weeks from now. So later. Enjoy it.
Shoots. You